Hi everyone. Today we are gonna show you best zombie games for low-end PC. To more top 5 and top 10 games, be sure to subscribe to our channel.
I wanna hold him like you do in Texas, please. Hold him, let him make me crazy, baby, stay with me. Love gave me tuition, place a cowards makes you start. And after he's been looked out, they don't want this on his heart.
Number 10, The Final Station. The world is over. But it's not quite over for you. At least, not yet. And now that you've got thousands of tons of locomotive at your disposal, you've got the definite advantage over the infected hordes. This is the final station. The real question is whether or not you'll help the survivors get to their destinations, or let them die and loot their bodies. Sometimes people can be more trouble than they're worth. Number 9, Land of the Dead, Road to Fiddlers Green. A horrific plague breaks out and mobs of zombies are roaming throughout the tri-state area, killing people at random. You play Jack, a simple farmer who must rise beyond fear, and battle your way through hordes of terrifying undead who are bent on spreading the zombie plague. You encounter a mysterious man named Mr. Kaufman who has established Fiddlers Green, a fortified city, which holds the last of the living. He has offered you a special job, with an exceptional reward. An offer too good to turn down, but will you live long enough to reap the rewards? Number 8, Evil Dead Regeneration. Evil Dead Regeneration follows along with Ash, the hero of the Evil Dead movies. Ash is the only survivor of the evils unleashed by the Necronomicon, that night in the cabin. Ash is blamed for it and sent to the Sunny Meadows Institute for the Criminally Insane. He thinks he's safe and can rest now, but the perverted experiments of Dr. Reinhardt are about to change that. Number 7, Stubs the Zombie. Stubs the Zombie lets you become a man whose luck was so bad, dying was the best thing that ever happened to him. In 1933, Edward Stubblefield was a traveling salesman, trying to survive the Great Depression, when he was murdered and buried in a field in Pennsylvania. Fast forward to 1959, when billionaire playboy Andrew Munday builds his own ultra-modern city, Punch Bowl, where you can drink your fill of the future. Unfortunately, he built it on the grave of Stubbs, bringing him back as an angry zombie. Stubbs was a loser all his life, and being a zombie gives him power he never had before. Number 6, 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die has redefined the survival genre, with unrivaled crafting and world-building content. Set in a brutally unforgiving post-apocalyptic world overrun by the undead, 7 Days to Die is an open-world game that is a unique combination of first-person shooter, survival horror, tower defense, and role-playing games. Number 5, Killing Floor. Killing Floor is a co-op survival horror FPS set in the devastated cities and countryside of England after a series of cloning experiments for the military goes horribly wrong. You and your friends are members of the military dropped into these locations with a simple mission: survive long enough to cleanse the area of the failed experiments. Number 4, Sniper Elite, Nazi Zombie Army. You are Karl Fairburn, the sniper who shaped world history. You are one of the last living souls in Germany. You must team up or die. American, German, Russian, previous military allegiances no longer matter. Now it's just the living versus the dead. Only a sniper elite with nerves of steel and a steady aim stands a chance against Hitler's Nazi zombie army. Number 3, Left 4 Dead. Set in the immediate aftermath of the zombie apocalypse, L4D's survival co-op mode lets you blast a path through the infected in 4 unique movies, guiding your survivors across the rooftops of an abandoned metropolis, through rural ghost towns and pitch-black forests in your quest to escape a devastated Ground Zero crawling with infected enemies. Number 2, Resident Evil 5. The Umbrella Corporation and its crop of lethal viruses have been destroyed and contained. But a new, more dangerous threat has emerged. Years after surviving the events in Raccoon City, Chris Redfield has been fighting the scourge of bioorganic weapons all over the world. Now a member of the Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance, Chris is sent to Africa to investigate a biological agent that is transforming the populace into aggressive and disturbing creatures. Number 1. Dead Island. The island of Banoi is a lush, tropical paradise in the South Pacific where its flagship Royal Palms Resort serves as the ultimate getaway for vacationers with money to burn. However, all good things must soon come to an end, and the picturesque resort falls into madness, carnage and chaos after a mysterious and contagious zombie outbreak claims its once peaceful atmosphere. Cut off from the rest of the world, only 4 individuals who strangely find themselves immune to zombification have the power to protect the remaining survivors from the horrors of the island, to discover what's really going on and find a way to escape before their own fatal ends.